and starting next semester, we've decided to accept you to the Heroes and Villains track.
Do I have to pick which one I'm going to be now? Because I would choose hero if there are slots open.
Sorry for the confusion. We were thinking the villain track.
Why were you thinking that?
With your flair for chaos and your magic. And you did so well on this mission, extorting that mine owner and the worker. It was brilliant. It was perfect for the villain track.
Are we calling that extortion?
You asked for money for a job that others did for free to help them. So perhaps maybe blackmail, something along those lines. We can work out the details later.
But it's a sort of fluid arrangement, right? Like a villain can decide to switch to the hero track just at whenever the
you may be
spirit.
Switched by the staff, but it's either the villain track or you could stay in the hench person and sidekick annex.
May I be honest with you?
Yes, please.
I one day hope to continue my training at Clyde Knight's Night School.
Yes, of course.
After, of course, I have graduated from this honored institution. I worry it will be difficult to do so if I am a professional villain. If that's what you're worried about, fear not. There's plenty of villain knights. Okay, I should also explain that I am already sort of a guaranteed. I am a knight in absentia of the realm of Goodcastle.
Of course.
And so I do worry also that they will not want a graduate nastyman.
Well,
and so
I would also remind you that one person's hero knight might be another person's villain knight. You might defend Goodcastle with such veracity and ruthlessness that others around would come to fear you. Your magic breaks loose, transforming Sylvia into a slimy bottom feeder. The wild magic crackles through the air. Visible lightning bolts arc from wall sconce to rafter and back. The assistant professor, an accomplished wizard, quickly steps forward and draws the magic through her body and grounds it. She turns, and with a wave, Sylvia is returned to her normal self. You lock eyes with her. What do you see in her eyes?
Fear.
How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel simultaneously crushed because I know that this dream I have had has just instantly come to an end. But it also, seeing a person who I perceive as being as powerful as she is, not just in the like D&D sense of powerful, but in the like societal stance of being powerful, take notice of me. I know she will remember this, and there is a part of me that I don't feel great about that feels great about that.
Do you want power? Do you want respect? Do you want to be important, to be remembered? Do that. Are you waiting for someone to give that to you?
It is, in my experience, the only way that it is gotten.
If you want to do something, Fitzroy, you need only act on that. When you transformed Sylvia Knight, the fear in her eyes made you feel powerful. Don't you want that again?
I kind of do.
Calhane's tent is aflame.
Cool. So, like, is there like a badass Sephiroth sort of effect as I walk towards him, sort of slowly?
Oh, absolutely. Totally.
Okay, great. Yeah, I just kind of walk up to him and grab onto his loose wrist.
Yep.
And I say, look in my eyes, Calhane. And as a bonus action, I rage. And I want to show him the sort of the power that I'm drawing from, because I think he will recognize the face of it. I look at him and just really try and show him all the sort of chaos I can muster in this moment. And really just to sort of freak his bean, I say, you have failed me, Calhane. And I try to rip his arm off.
You make this eye contact with him. You say what you said, that he has failed you. And a look of pure terror crosses his face as you rip his hand loose from his body. Everyone stops for a moment. They see this raging barbarian standing over someone that they would have considered a powerful wizard. You have just ripped his hand loose from his body and terrified him as fire burns behind you. You are silhouetted by the flames raging through the tent. And as you look across the eyes of these centaurs, you see the same fear of power that you saw long ago in the eyes of Sylvia Knight. And everyone falls back a step and lowers their weapons, afraid of you.
Yeah, that's right. This could be a hoof too. I could get a hoof also to match.
You wave the hand in their faces as you say this, and they all recoil. You are splattered with blood as Calhane sits at your feet, weeping, holding the stump of his arm. And everyone takes another step back.
I lean down to Calhane and I say, typically this is the part of the mystery where the bad guy sort of confesses everything that they've done. And so if you could project, because I believe I've scared everybody quite a fair distance away from us. And I pick him up by the scruff of the neck.
Please don't hurt me anymore. Please.
I want to make a beeline to Althea if the centaurs will allow it.
As you move, the centaurs move away from you.
Okay, we may have some explaining to do. Althea, so this is the thing. I that cursed me. What do we do with it? Should I just throw it in a tent fire? Because there's a few of those.
Yeah. That would do. It just needs to be destroyed.
You want me to take the hand out of it first? Because it seems like it's bothering you.
No, the hand needs to be destroyed as well.
Ooh, fortunate then. So, yes, I've already forgotten the gentleman whose hand I ripped off earlier today, and that is not a good look for me.
Well, let's say this. If you were to run and hide, if you were to leave the school without my permission, I'll kill 10 students a day until you return.
Do I get to pick the students, or are you going to pick them?
I'll make it random.
I don't like that. Okay. Yeah, no, I'll stay put.
The mirror on the back of the closet door catches your attention, and you see yourself for the first time, and your body is lean, well-defined muscle, and you are older. Maybe 10 or 15 years, and you look like you have been through the fires of hell and come through like forged steel.
Fuck yeah.
Your bare chest is covered.
Bare chest? Fuck yeah.
Your bare chest is covered in brands, similar to the one that saved your life in the Centaur camp, and a quick count shows you 15, and you find yourself wondering why so many people would want to curse you, but that's not the most noticeable difference. At first, You think your arms are covered with tattoos of crackling lightning, but on closer inspection, you see that it is actual lightning flickering just below your skin, just waiting to be released, and you are absolutely seething with power. Because you wanted to. No one stops you from doing anything. This is you, unrestricted. This is Fitzroy of Maplecourt, unrestrained, and it can all be yours. And Chaos snaps their fingers, and you see the prisoner electrocute from the inside out. Okay. They disappear, and the scene replays. And everyone in the room sees what you have done to the prisoner and applauds. Can you tell the tribunal here that you have shown restraint in your dealings, in your operations?
I think I'm showing quite a bit currently, at this exact junction. Don't you?
So, threats. Is that what you're going to bring to the tribunal?
Like I said, Commodore, you use the gifts you got.
I see.
I don't think you know what Chaos has made me capable of, Gray.